Hello and a warm welcome to Dr.Smell-Bell-Verbal Indian ENT models. Today we are going to see a model which is of low fidelity and made on the Savlon bottle while we are opening the seal, which simulates the tympanic membrane annulus separation during tympanoplasty. Here is what we have taken up the cap like this once we are doing that, and this attachment is almost similar to the tympanic membrane attachment to the annulus tympanicus. For example, this is the annulus tympanicus which you are seeing here, and this is the tympanic membrane, and the tight attachment is there. It should be lifted up in such a manner that as if we are going to lift up a cycle tires tube wherein the rim will be there and we are lifting up. And here we are utilizing the round knife for this purpose, and then we are trying to lift it up. So we are trying to lift up this surface, the attached surface, which is a bit tight, of course, though. You can also make an incision over here like this with this knife, so that we can have attachment division. Here we are trying to lift this up, and then once we lift it up, we entered inside the foil. That marks the going inside of middle ear. Here we can also see the mucus layer of the tympanic membrane, which is just like one more layer inside this epithelial fibrous, and this is the mucus layer. So we are trying to separate it in between. It can be called as interlay tympanoplasty. Trying to separate it here, you can call it as regular tympanoplasty underlay. If you are trying to put a graft over it, it becomes the overlay. Thus, we can use this opening of this particular bottle to be as a simulator for the tympanoplasty surgery. This is the annulus, and this is the space you enter into the middle ear. So we have thus elevated it and entered into the middle ear space, and now we can place a graft material over here. It becomes the underlay technique below the annulus tympanicus. Of course, this is the annulus. If you are going and placing it below the annulus, it becomes underlay. If we imagine this paper as a graft, we can place it like this and then put the flap backward so that it will be covered by this particular flap, so that the membrane is closed with the perforation. In this manner, we can train the students with the help of low fidelity simulators. Keep watching Dr.Smell-Bell-Verbal Indian ENT models, Hyderabad, India. Well, we feel that simulators are going to change the way we learn, and we should make as many as possible. Nothing is